creep. Yeah, we don't know that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see it.
It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cardinals and the Bears, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Here we go.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Up the middle they go. McQueen. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 58 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him. And we'll step aside for a moment. Throwing on third down, Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now motion left with Mooney. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Fields. And able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Fields now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 83 yards.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's number 3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to number 1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end of the year. That starts with a good game here.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Yancey, and he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cardinals had 5 and 9 on the year, and they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
On 2nd down now, Yancey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's 3rd and 3. Murray now. Jerry Jeudy. And he's got some space here. And down to the 27-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now a handoff up the middle. Yancey, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Yancey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
On second down, McQueen, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run on first down. McQueen, and he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw caught by Higgins. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Murray. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. All that for a 2-yard gain. Second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing again, Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that will be a crushing blow to the defense.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Here's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. Now a give right side. Yancey. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll keep it on the ground.
efficiency. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Bears touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for six.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Shifts past him at the 45, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Murray now to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Michael Dana. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On 1st down, McQueen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Back now at Soldier Field. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Yancey, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
So where did that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 4. Here's Fields. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Ross on the return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down now, Yancey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Murray's throw complete to McBride. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Yancey, and he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Back to throw. Murray rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Murray to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now Fields and the Bears
down 21-17. 35 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw. Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught on the sideline on the feet end. They are. What a catch.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
Takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Murray.
He's got McBride.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here's 1st down.
To throw is Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They're going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And this is in.